Many of you know, Kamala Harris is having an insane moment of enthusiasm right now, culminating with Beyonce doing something incredible for the campaign. I'll tell you that in just a moment. But first, let's just talk about where we are right now as a campaign, where Kamala Harris is, because I'm not sure if you heard this, but she just got the party's endorsement. What do I mean by that? She has enough pledged delegates now that she is the presumptive nominee. So within the course of 2 days, it went from Joe Biden being our presumptive nominee to Joe Biden dropping out, Kamala Harris being endorsed by Biden 30 minutes after he dropped out, and then a sprint, 36-hour sprint, where she called every elected official at the highest level, every Democratic state official, trying to get their endorsement so that she could wrap up this nomination. And so don't tell me this is a coronation, because she put in the work in order to make this happen. And what I'm going to show you is that she also has the wind at her back. This isn't just a party apparatus machine driven thing, because I'm sure you've seen it. The momentum and enthusiasm that is behind Kamala Harris right now is like something I have not seen in such a long time. And it's so nice. I think people just love seeing this, someone who looks like America, someone who looks like the future of America, and also someone who is able to speak about the future of America, someone who is 59, going to be 60, talking about the future of our country, because she is just as invested as we are. And then also enthusiasm and fundraising. Kamala Harris just raised the most money ever. Roll the tape.
Breaking right now, Vice President Harris's campaign, which just began today, has announced a whopping $81 million fundraising haul since she entered the race. That is the largest 24-hour total of any candidate in U.S. history.
Does that make you feel good? Because that makes me pump the bleep up. This makes me pumped up, baby. And people online are going nuts for Kamala in the best way possible. Here's Charlie XCX basically endorsing her campaign. To the folks who watch who aren't Gen Z, brat is a good thing. Don't have time to explain it now, but just trust me, being brat is a good thing to Gen Z. Lil Nas X, pop star, endorse her campaign. James Charles is on her TikTok, writing some stuff. We love that. So all of the young people who went away from Biden because he's too old, because of the Middle East conflict, have come back. They're supporting Kamala. That's going to be so necessary to have young people invested in this campaign if we want to win. And it's happening in a big way. And then there's this. Beyonce, one of the biggest stars in the world, is allowing Kamala Harris and the Harris campaign to use her music for the campaign. This is unprecedented. CNN had the exclusive with this, saying that Beyonce gives Kamala Harris permission to use her song Freedom for her presidential campaign. It went on to say that Beyonce usually has a very strict clearance guidelines around the music, but gave very quick approval to Harris campaign when they sought permission to use Freedom on Monday, just hours before she walked out to that song. And while Beyonce has not officially endorsed Harris in the day since President Joe Biden announced he would not seek a second term, granting her permission to use Freedom as a campaign song indicates that Harris has a superstar support. So she has Beyonce's backing, and this is not the first time that they've endorsed a Democratic president. She sang for Barack Obama. She headlined a concert for Hillary Clinton, and she endorsed Joe Biden. So it would make sense that she is going to be a big part of the Kamala Harris campaign, but it just really shows with everything else happening that this is a big movement, a wide coalition that is being built. Famous people, young people, old people, black, white, rich, poor, are coming together to support Kamala Harris. And we haven't even gotten Taylor Swift yet. So this is just the beginning. And obviously campaigns are long, campaigns are hard. We only have 100 and some odd days to win this thing. But I would much rather be us than them.
what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?